that was. Why is the church always like this?
What do you mean?
How am I supposed to train for that? It was way too scary.
You were in good hands. Nothing was gonna happen to you.
When I saw the enemy enter Garreg Mach, I prepared myself mentally for death.
Not a bad mindset, though.
I thought it would be a fine time to die, but I suppose it wasn't quite the time after all.
Our luck was good to have grabbed victory. The church has great strength.
And it had nothing to do with luck. I had all my OP commanders with me. I was not losing.
We must not have grief, but must keep fighting. Can we be fighting now?
Can't we be fighting now? Petra, slow down. Slow down.
This was certainly a momentous victory. We lost a lot, but we also gained a lot.
What did we gain, Ferdinand?
Certain lords in the kingdom have examined the situation again and decided to join our cause.
That makes sense. Kinda. Again, I would have... I'll think about that later.
Changing their fealty based on just one battle. They are all a disgrace to the nobility.
I have to remember, it's none of the... There are a lot of smaller lords in the kingdom that he's referring to, but none of the big ones I think would have switched sides by this one battle. Like Felix's father. Well, Felix's father. I know him. But
Today, our enemy held many faces I knew well. If we must fight to the death with that kind of opponent, what will become of this world?
it's a question.
There's no stopping me. I'm ready to go strike the kingdom here and now. Everyone must see that we can easily unite Fodlan, don't you think?
I don't like that mentality, Caspar.
Excellent job, everyone. The battle is over now.
Because, once again, from the other side, it is not that apparent on what Edelgard's doing. Even if she sent the manifestos to all the other lords, the populace, you know, you gotta, it's not that easy to decide, you know, which side you would be on.
While we have sustained heavy losses, our foe has suffered far more.
Although not exactly as planned, a win is a win. It may be safe to say that there will be no more obstacles on our way to the next battle.
On our way, yeah, that's a decent assumption, I feel.
We will break through the Tailteen Plains and then set course for Ferdiad, the kingdom capital.
But we're gonna, wait, we still have the fortress, right?
The final chapter of our fight with the kingdom and the church is close at hand.
Aryan Road? We're still gonna try, we still have to capture that, right? Unless I missed something? Did I miss something?
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Lone Moon. Lady of Deceit.
Who does that? Is that Rhea? But why would... I'm watching.
After a narrow victory over the Knights of Saros at Garreg Mach, the Black Eagle Strike Force hopes to secure a route to Ferdiad, the kingdom capital.
Okay.
The time has finally come to invade the kingdom capital. Or so I declared.
Okay.
In truth, we'll be advancing to a different location.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Only you and the rest of the Black Eagle Strike Force can know.
Spy?
Please bear that in mind.
That's... So, it's referring to you, the title? What's the plan?
There is another location we must take before moving on to Ferdiad.
Aryan Road.
South of the capital, there is a fortress city on the border of the Empire and the Kingdom. It is called Aryan Road, and we must take control of it at once.
I mean, to be frank, wouldn't anybody with, well, wouldn't most people think that would be our target?
There are many mages within Aryan Road. We will also face Cornelia, a general of the kingdom.
I'm sorry, what? Explain to me, Edelgard.
We must also contend with Rodrigue, the head of House Fraldarius, as well as his troops. Once we defeat them, Aryan Road will be ours.
I hear Cornelia has a suspicious magic weapon at her disposal. We must attack before the enemy can respond with defensive measures. That is why we are preparing an assault before even our allies are aware.
So Cornelius still exists in this. I have some theories, and I guess I should speak on them now. I'll wait. I'll wait to see if something changes my mind.
Even within our ranks, there is no way to know with certainty that there is not a rat among us who would leak such information.
But I think I should speak on it now. The reason that they're worried that there will be a rat, even though attacking Fort Iron Road will be the most strategic location, why they would be worried is in the commander themselves. Cornelia, basically. This entire time, in the other routes, Cornelia is not necessarily Edelgard's ally, but her actions benefited Edelgard. And I have assumed that Cornelia was an Agarthan. And if I assume that her uncle is also an Agarthan, or at least he sympathizes with the Agarthan, I currently think he's Talos, but anyways, after we took him out in the kingdom, he said, you and Edelgard to Dimitri, do your best to kill each other. Currently, it would seem as if the Empire has the advantage with my help. So, if Cornelia had weakened the kingdom, then that means that, in theory, Edelgard would have taken over, in theory, like I said, Edelgard would have taken over the rest of the... But no, because in the other routes, the only thing that changed... See, that's what's weird. The only thing that changed is when I woke up, which side I joined. Basically, what I was trying to say is that Cornelia is working with them to give the kingdom a better fighting chance at killing a lot of people of the Empire. Basically, the Agarthans want the sides to be as even as possible for as long as possible so that they can have an easier job sweeping up the victors. So that's why I was saying Cornelia was there.
When Aryan Road falls, we'll focus on striking Ferdiad from both the south and the east.
And if the Agarthans got word that Edelgard was going there, they might think that Edelgard would win the battle sooner, and, this, that, and the third.
The deeper we carve our way into kingdom and church territory, the more favorable our position. As ever, I'm counting on you, my teacher.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be going with at the very least. Yeah, why not? Give me some decent people, please. You gotta be kidding me!
Music speaks to the heart. It's more powerful than any weapon.
Alright.
Everyone should sing louder. It feels so good just to let it out.
This game has a sense of humor. Yep. Nice. Whose birthday? I guess I should. Okay. What does he want? Is there anything obvious that says... Actually, he liked, Candy? How about chamomile?
What do you want? Thank you.
Okay, guess not. Alright. Oh shoot. Okay, he actually does want to talk about that. I did not think he would. Dinner invitation?
Yes.
Huh. Cats?
Oh.
Cats, okay.
I'm deathly allergic to this sort of thing.
Deathly allergic? What, blush? Sip tea?
Of course.
Sip tea! Okay, well, we did it.
I disagree.
Okay.
Oh.
You don't gotta say it like that. And he's sipping, so I can't do anything. Give me a second.
Could be worse.
Okay.
I disagree. Yes. How about this? Impossible.
All right, let's move the camera.
If you have something to say, just say it.
No, not at the moment. Yeah, what about this?
You're strange.
Okay. That's it? Alright.
Thank you.
You're not a man of many words. Okay. Well, cool. What month is this? May? Oh, finally! The twin-headed eagle heavy armor. Okay.
Anything to grow stronger.
Huh. Alright, let's take a look at that actually. What's it do? Emperor. So her axe goes up by 3, authority by 3, armor by 3. Charm and axe fair. Versus yeah. She's currently Fortress Knight. Axe fair wait I thought this would be a pretty interesting class. Huh. Alright then. It looked more fancy, I think, and when I was fighting it. But alright, we'll see what skill she gets from it. Because I imagine, oh yeah, her 5th combat art. Well, you know, 5th in the sense of every other leader had like some OP combat art they got from this class. So we'll see what we get. And I hope I'll be using this class. That's my intent. Which, by the way, I saw some comments on me using a different class for Edelgard. Once again, I just prefer to use the leaders in their canon classes. It started with Crom. He wears the fire emblem on, like, well, there's a different fire emblem in his canon class, and from that point on, I was just like, well, I think he might wear it in other classes too. Can't remember. But either way, I want my leader, or my house leader, to look like the leader of the battlefield. If I were to switch it, like, let's see. Because I actually haven't done it. What she look like as a Falcon Knight? Honestly, okay, the Falcon Knight honestly doesn't look too bad. Okay. What about our Wyvern Lord? Yeah, nah. See, that don't look like the leader of the Adrestrian Empire. Neither does that. Nah, neither does that. Bow Knight. Kinda could, but I don't really see it. No, she's not getting this, but that I could actually kind of see that. And then the Grimoire. Yeah, just this scream, like she's got the double head or the twin eagle on the back, in the cape, you know, cape flapping. I just prefer this for aesthetics only. Well, not aesthetics only, but I rarely. There's not been a single Fire Emblem character that like Celica, Ike, Crom, who else? Lynn, Hector, Eliwood. Like I just keep them all in their canon classes. So that's just me. I know it might not be the best strategically, but I just prefer to do that. Now then, is there anybody I need to reclass? No, I think if I do, I can do it later. For now, let's explore. Oh, one thing I will do. Class abilities. Where is she? Do I have enough? No, not class abilities. Skill levels. I actually would like her bow level to be at S. There we go. Wait, crit plus 10. That's not what I wanted. There we go. I guess I'll add both. Why not? Yeah, because she doesn't use lances. And trade the movement for the bow fair. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now, who are we going to speak to first? Well, Leonie's the closest one. Wait, why the heck? You're in your room? What the heck?
Don't you think this plan to use the entire army for a surprise attack is a bit, I don't know, cowardly?
What do you mean?
Sorry, the word just kind of slipped out. Maybe don't tell Edelgard or Hubert I said that.
I won't. You're good with me.
No matter the target or strategy, I'll do my job.
I know. I forgot I should be starting from the top. At least that makes it easier for me.
Okay.
And we got Marianne.
No.
Goddess, even though we're denying the doctrine and fighting the knights, I keep praying to the goddess. When I think about those who have fallen in battle, I have no choice but to pray. The goddess of the church may be a fallacy, but I'm sure she still exists in some form.
Marianne, look at me. Look at my hair color.
I'm weak. I would be nothing without her.
Interesting. That makes sense. I think I'll just leave it at that. That makes sense.
Maybe.
Except for the fact of, so this exists, like, I am proof, like that's it's like, it's one thing to say that you don't believe Sothis did everything that we did, but it's another to deny her existence entirely. Like, I'm proof. I could easily prove Sothis' existence. I mean, and you got the sword of the creator, you know, and other things.
Hi there.
Like, I wonder, basically I'm trying to say, what is Edelgard? We haven't had that conversation about Sothis, have we? Like, you know, just, hey, Edelgard, you know I have Sothis inside me, you know, what? You don't... Anyways.
I'm counting on you.
Or have we and I forgot?
I dedicated my life to serving the church. However, now, all that comes from the church is talk of spilling blood. Now that we've even lost Seteth, the possibility of the church returning to its former power is slim.
Oh yeah, that is true. Seteth and Flame, while they're still alive, they're considered to be gone now.
Today, I came to beg the goddess to grant me leave to quit my position. From tomorrow, I live by my own values.
Yeah, if they're gone and it's just Rhea, then yeah, that would make a lot more people leave. That's true. Dorothea?
I heard that Randolph died in battle guarding Garreg Mach.
He did.
We knew each other for, wow, more than 5 years. My chest feels tight.
See, game, I feel like you should have let me know about that. Or, I mean, you know, I didn't really feel that. You know? Though, granted, maybe this is part of me playing other routes first. To me, you know, I killed Randolph pretty much as, you know, pretty quickly. So, him dying isn't... That's probably it. Well, actually, no, I'll have to ask you all. Did you feel the deaths of Randolph and Ladislava if you played this first?
Think about it. There's no end in sight to the fighting. I might be next. Any of us could be.
That is true. We'll make it through together.
Together, eh?
I was trying to just make you happy. I could have just said the other answer.
That sounds like one of Sylvain's old pickup lines. But, yes. Let's get through this war together.
Dorothea, you realize he's not here, right? And that's another thing I have to consider. I don't think I can... I think my best case for them is just to avoid them. I know I left them saying, you know, it would... Well, I didn't leave them on purpose. Like I said, I tried to get Ash, and I couldn't. So, I felt like it was just meant for me to leave Sylvain. Or I could have gotten Sylvain and Felix. But I figured they would help add things, but... when I actually just got to fighting Flame first, I realized, truth be told, there's no way I would ever choose to do this route myself. You know, it's not saying if Edelgard is right or wrong. That's not the issue. The issue is I feel like I'm betraying those who I stood by. And that's why I say if it was Dimitri, that's one thing, because Dimitri was definitely doing some terrible stuff. And I'm not saying Claude's a saint, but at the very least, he wasn't a bad guy, you know? So while we may not be in the complete right, I still can't see it in my heart to abandon the people that I knew. So that's more where I'm coming from. And now that I realize that, it brings me no joy to have to take them out.
Yes.
I'll say that, yeah.
Destroying FETH is a big achievement, but as long as the Archbishop remains in good health, we must remain vigilant.
We did no such thing.
One day they'll probably try to surprise attack us again. We have to attack them first.
Uh-huh.
Professor, soon we'll assault Ferdiad, the kingdom's capital. This will be one for the history books. Our enemy won't hold anything back. I'm quivering with excitement at the very thought of it.
I'll say that.
I appreciate the compliment. I was worried I was laying it on too thick.
I was gonna mention something about that.
In any case, let's do our best. We're coming for you, Ferdiad. And so on.
Because that's another thing. You know, because my goal is to observe, you know, my heart's not completely in taking down everything. So, wait, is that Fleisch? Yeah, I was actually thinking Ingrid was Fleisch. They kind of look similar, huh? Now that is a conversation I'm interested to see. Ingrid?
I never thought this day would come, that I'd fight my homeland. My betrothed was a knight who served the king. He died bravely to protect the future of our country.
Yeah.
Now I'm betraying the place he fought to protect. I'm betraying him, but I must do this. Professor, I believe in the path you have chosen for us.
And that's my example right there. Like, normally I would never think to, like, Ingrid being here, I get, you know, she had an excellent reason for doing so for this route, but for me, it just doesn't sit right. She's so loyal to the crown. It's more so, like, people were talking about like a golden route. For me, the idea of Ingrid betraying Dimitri versus Dimitri teaming up with Edelgard before, without, I'm assuming if, I feel like I would believe Dimitri teaming up with Edelgard before I would believe Ingrid joining. Because she has so much stake. Like, all her friends, you know? Sylvain, Felix, Dimitri. Especially if Dimitri's not considered dead. Anyways.
My brother fought proudly to the end, and died an honorable death. He said something to me before the battle, that he was entrusting his dream to me.
To bring your family here?
I'm gonna see this battle through to the end. I'm gonna fight for my brother.
Alright, Fleisch. I honestly was thinking, based on how people talked, that they were going to do more with those three. And part of me hoped more too. Kind of wanted to get to know them, you know, little backstory. Maybe if, because there was a mechanic, well, actually there's a mechanic in this game, but that mechanic is in this game, but in other games, if you didn't have a, like, maybe you had to hurry up and get an A rank with Randolph and Ladislava for them to survive. You know, if they did something like that, then okay. But, like, I don't even, again, maybe it's just due to me not playing this route first that I look at them differently. But then again, I'm assuming that they would have had you, well, yes, like I said, I thought they wanted you to play this route first. Yeah, it goes along with what I was saying. So, in not doing that, I don't get the full effect.
The Knights of Seiros. They certainly know how to inflict pain. However, the demon within me will be satiated only by fighting you.
Look, Lysithea Von Ordelia, go fight her. She'll be happy to. Alright? Nah, see, the one mistake the developers made, they had a counter for this man, and yet they made him obsessed with me. I can't do squat to Yuritsa. You kidding me? Well, I could if it would be difficult. Whereas Lysithea is like, come at me. Jeez, look at all these supports I got. Look at this. I didn't get mine with Yuritsa yet. We'll have our support episode soon. Let's continue for now. Raph?
Next up is the kingdom's capital. We're coming for you.
What's wrong? Was that too much?
I was about to say, you and Ignaz doing the same thing.
Maybe it was too dramatic.
Or I didn't yell it loud enough.
Yeah, they must have talked after their singing session. Petra.
I have excitement in my heart for secret tactics.
Really?
I enjoy attacks that are surprising.
You might have told Claude that. I have no idea. Because it's like hunting?
Yes. Hunting is doing surprise attacks on prey.
Darn it, why didn't I see that support?
Surprise attacks are safe with friends. Fewer injuries.
That is true.
That is a wonderful thing. I have no liking for the thought of losing anyone.
Though, you know, when there's a unit that's just that powerful, it doesn't matter. Shamir?
Last month's fight with the Knights of Seros was a disaster.
Are you alright?
Are you asking if I'm okay with killing my former colleagues? Sometimes it's easier to get by without any personal attachment or religious beliefs.
That is true. But I was asking about you specifically.
Driving back the Knights of Seros is a big deal for the Imperial Army. Defeating the Alliance was hugely exciting, but this victory will probably just add to your reputation.
Nah, they let us.
Now, if you could only sway the loyalties of the Kingdom's lords. Is it even possible?
I mean, again, Claude basically told us the Alliance lords to follow us. I don't think Dimitri has that same type of mentality. It's just not gonna happen.
What do you think?
That was an unexpectedly fierce battle. The Knights of Seros were tough opponents. If the Archbishop had been there, we would have been in trouble. If it hadn't been for the efforts of the main force, who even knows?
How do you stop Rhea with no relic users? Even Edelgard was with us. Like, how did... Alright.
Next, we'll be headed to the kingdom capital of Ferdiad to begin the invasion, right?
They probably use monsters. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. And the Agarthans. Probably.
I wonder if we can defeat the Tempest King. We have to.
The Tempest King. Stop trying to make him sound all scary. It's just Dimitri. Speaking of...
Dimitri, the King of Fargus. He despises Edelgard and everything she stands for.
Does he now?
I am of the opinion that a man seized by such strong feelings is not fit to be king. It is a sad situation, really.
I haven't seen Dimitri speak in this route. I was assuming he'd be a bit calmer, but... Kings can't be emotional?
No, they cannot. Kingly judgment has to be wholly separate from the emotions of the individual. At any rate, I find it hard to imagine that Dimitri could defeat Edelgard.
Of course you'd say that. Not that I disagree with what Ferdinand was saying. I mean, I said it. I've always said it. It's unfortunate that Dimitri was the crown prince because he really wasn't in no shape or like considering once he found out who Edelgard was, and perhaps even before that, Dimitri was in no shape to truly rule. He had one thing on his mind, revenge, and I don't think it's so... It's not that... It's like, unfortunately, he was the crown prince, so him doing that, it had massive repercussions. That's how I look at that. And yeah, it's like if it had my way, you know, if Dimitri had like a brother or sister, that he could just say, all right, you do what you gotta do, but then even if he had a brother or sister, they'd probably be the same way. They'd be like, nah, I'm coming with you. Let's go. So, yeah, it's an unfortunate situation. Of course, with Dimitri, with our help, yeah, I think he has a lot of good philosophies and policies that he would put in, but he is currently captured by his emotions. I don't disagree with Ferdinand on that.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Between Garreg Mach and Ferdiad stretch the plains of Teal'c. That's the site of the ancient battle where Nemesis, the King of Liberation, fought the prophet Seros. If our forces end up fighting our enemies there...
So no one knows Rhea was Seros?
It'll be a clash passed down through the ages.
I actually wonder if that would be advantageous for Edelgard to say. No, Edelgard had to have known because she said the knowledge was passed down from emperor to emperor. So, wouldn't she? I don't think. What's Caspar doing over here?
All right, off to the kingdom's capital we go. What's the matter? Should I not be excited? I can't help it. Everyone's got to have something to look forward to.
I see. Well, that's fair. And I really need to... I'm out of
Hello there.
Smith
This one,
stones.
yes?
Yeah, see, I can buy 98. That means I have 1 left. Good.
I thank you.
If you're wondering why I just used all my money, because I... Whoops.
Return soon, please. Here's my thought.
Yeah, here's how stacked I am. So... Yeah, you see? You see, I'm sitting on my money.
Will this one
In
do?
fact, just spend like a 7.
Many
That's how I
thanks.
kind of make sure I budget
Will this one
myself.
do? Many thanks. Come back soon.
There we go. Pockets are realigned. Or refilled. And it would seem like I missed someone over yonder.
Okay. I'm
You.
thinking...
The old general who serves the Rowe family in Aryan Road is known for being a curmudgeon.
Being a what? And I forgot about this outfit, alright?
Even if we invited him to join our side, he probably just wouldn't respond.
Wait.
The old general who serves the Rowe, even if we invited...
Oh, because he just wants to die. But he still fought us. Is that
Sir.
foreshadowing? Is Ash going to be there too?
Right.
Okay, well.
What?
Citizen?
Randolph has fallen. He was a good person. It's a shame. When someone close to you dies, you really feel the horrors of war.
You don't say.
Please watch out for yourself.
You know, thinking about it, I'm wondering, should it be a criticism or not for me to say, because so far the people that I've been worried about, actually, yeah, pretty much, I've been able to spare, well, Judith, no, yeah, nah, I forget what I was going to say. I was going to say, you can spare all the people you want to, but if this is your first route, because that was my whole thing, right? The Golden Deer was my first route, and that seemed like the most punishing, in part because I couldn't save everybody, because on my first playthrough, there's no way, well actually there is a way, but you have to know how the game works and everything, and most likely on your first playthrough, you're gonna end up fighting students, and there's gonna be no way to save them. They're going to die. For this route, if this was your first route, there would be a lot of people that you knew who would die.
It's hard to feel cheery when you've just gone to battle against old friends. No, I will not let myself be gluey.
Go easy on yourself.
You're trying to take care of me, but it's supposed to be the other way around. Forgive me, Gerald.
Nah, Louise, I would, if you weren't feeling some type of way about that battle, I'd be worried.
I'm sure it must be even harder for you to fight against your students.
Yeah.
When times are tough, just remember, you can always rely on your pal Alois.
But thankfully, none of the people in my permadeath playthrough, Flame gets to live. I'm happy about that. Lysithea? No, like I said before, Lysithea I can easily see being with Edelgard.
I've been informed of the surprise attack.
Right?
That information could be devastating were the enemy to find out. It moves me to know I've been trusted with it.
Oh yeah, Leonie mentioned it too, just in a different way. Leonie was like, that's a cowardly move, but Lysithea's like, how much of an honor it is.
Edelgard and those within the army, they really do trust me.
Yeah, Lysithea's like the only person I feel I should have brought here. Pretty much.
Initially, I had my own motives for joining the Black Eagle Strike Force. But now, all I want is to support Edelgard.
Yeah, this on me. I think if I'm looking at the proper way to play this, I do think that the Lysithea is the only one I should have brought. I know what people were saying about seeing other people's perspectives, but some of them seem like just, outright different characters. Lysithea still seems like Lysithea. Even saying something as much as, wow, how much did they trust me, And she has a support with Edelgard. Anyone else? Oh, I mean, besides the Ashen Wolves. The Ashen Wolves would have came here. And the Turtlesaurus member, Hannahman, Manuela, Eloise, Shamir, they would have came regardless, right? Pretty sure that's what people said. So, but either way, I'm just saying that for me, the only one who fits is Lysithea. So, I feel like all the other people that I joined are kind of like, yeah, I was gonna say that the golden route, it more feels like a fantasy that they're here. Like Leonie, for example, I don't see a way for her to ever be okay with joining Edelgard under normal circumstances. Do I believe that they would have joined Edelgard if they had been in my class? Okay, the way it goes about, yes, I can believe that it could have happened. I don't know. I haven't quite figured out what it is about that. I guess it just feels weird to see them here. They do turn into, why is she there? Okay. Why is Annette here? The heck? Alright.
I used to live in the kingdom capital with my parents.
Yeah.
I know we've got no choice but to fight the kingdom, but I really don't want Ferdiad to become a battlefield.
I guess it's more just how much, like that Annette's saying, that's her home.
Lots of my old friends still live in the city.
Yeah.
Many people there were kind to me. If fighting breaks out there, all of those people might get caught up in it.
Yeah. And Annette, I think, doesn't even join the war in this route. Was that what I heard? Or it's something like that? It's like, how much sway do I have to pull Annette to fight against her own family? Well, I mean, I have a lot of sway, but I just think some people feel comfortable, even if it's like the Itachi situation. Yeah, where he had to either kill his whole family or fight with them, and a lot of people will end up dying, but he at least is fighting with his family. I guess it's that kind of situation. Basically, I'm saying there's no morally correct answer, I feel, in that sort of situation. I can't blame you for fighting with your family. I can't blame you for fighting what you think is right. And that's, of course, assuming that Edelgard is morally correct in that situation.
That reminds me, you must know about the Western Church in the Kingdom and the Eastern Church in the Alliance.
Yeah.
But you probably don't know about the Southern Church. It used to exist a long time ago in Enbar.
No, I didn't, actually.
About 120 years ago, they had a massive insurrection. The bishop of the Southern Church who participated was exiled by the furious emperor.
Okay.
After that, the empire reconciled with the Central Church, but relations continued to be strained. That history has probably laid the groundwork for the current antagonism among the Empire's citizens.
That's actually pretty important. Because I was wondering how Edelgard could just say we declare war against the Church of Seros if so many people in the Empire were, you know, if the Church of Seros is known to be sacred amongst all three areas. Huh. That is important information. Okay.
There are stories of heroes' relics 1,000 years ago, of which we have no real evidence today.
Don't you have one?
So many, in fact, that I'm led to wonder if those relics are nothing more than legends.
Like heck, isn't your paralogue with Leone that exact thing?
Especially since we know of relics like those passed down in the families of the 10 Fodlan elites.
No. Calendar. Oh, it's March. Yeah, Linhart, you're about to go get one. What's going on in here? Wait, what? What the heck? I didn't know someone could sit down in that chair. This is an interesting group.
It seems we will soon set foot in Ferdiad. I used to live there, you know, though that was before my time in the Officers' Academy.
Yeah.
That's right. I was enrolled at the School of Magic there for a time. Trouble within the kingdom forced me to return to Alliance lands. There was much I had yet to learn.
Yeah, because I had to teach you about magic.
Well, that was certainly frightening. You're very perceptive, Professor.
I mean, what else could you be talking about?
Having to fight against the Church of Seros was unnerving. To push back against something I've hinged so much of my life upon, I was terrified. But now we must fight Lady Rhea, and I won't back down.
Wait, what?
Having to push, but now...
You can't teach me anything? Oh, right. You're not max level Mercedes. Right.
I've got a dream, you know. I don't know if it'll come true, but it's nice to hope.
That's weird. Going from her room to sitting in a chair right here.
Remember when I went to Bridget with Petra?
Huh?
I drew a picture of some of the flowers I saw there.
What? Wait. You... Hold... Am I missing on conversate? Like, Bernie would say something else now, right?
Next time, I want to go even farther. Maybe Dagda. Maybe even past that.
The paralogue mattered that much?
I want to fill a whole book with drawings of the biggest plants I see. And the carnivorous ones especially. Oh, I hope I get the chance.
Would this happen in the Silver Snow? Like, would Bernie be out of her room? Well, no, that's it. I have to find that out. I want to be able to find that out, but I'm not going to be able to find that out for 3 hopes. I might try to do both at the same time.
Well, how have we come to this? Fighting the Archbishop and her knights?
I mean, Manuela, you make your choice once you came here.
I'd never imagined. I hate this so much.
Again, you made your choice.
Professor, I tried. I gave treatment to everyone I could, but lives were still lost.
What'd you think was gonna happen?
The infirmary is as much a morgue right now as it is a place of care and healing.
I mean, the war's been going on for 5 years, Manuela.
What of this? There's a school of sorcery in Ferdiad, which is staffed by the top minds of magical research.
Yeah?
The study of crests and sorcery should not be separate. I've often thought I should pay them a visit someday. I never imagined I might end up invading the place with an army, though. Not how I imagined it at all.
I don't mean to be cold to Manuela. I'm not trying to be. I'm just saying that she could have just stayed out of the conflict altogether. Because I know, like y'all told me, she will join Edelgard willingly. Even if I don't ask her. So that's not my... that was her choice. Fully. Hubert?
This was a trying month, but we did manage to hold Garrig Mach. If only just. Honestly, I did not expect such strident supporters of the Archbishop as Seteth and Flame to flee. But with this victory, we have all but cornered the Church of Seros and its knights. The goddess above shall give way to the darkness that has long dwelled below.
I wonder if you could have killed Seteth and... No daggum comment, Hubert.
I have a request for you.
But alright. But yeah, I wonder if I could have... I'm probably gonna look that up afterwards. If I could have spirit Seteth and Flame. Or not spirit them. Okay. Oh, no. Edelgard for some reason is here. You could have missed out on this. Is she in her room? Don't come in here. I'm coming in.
Professor, halt! Don't come in here.
I'm coming in.
I thought I told you to forget about that. There's something I don't want you to see.
I'm coming in.
So, you know about it. Yes, it's a portrait of you. I painted it myself.
You got time for that?
It's, quite disgraceful. I did a terrible job with it, and it looks nothing like you.
I'm coming in. Yeah.
I'm happy that you appreciate my efforts, but please don't touch that door.
Wow. Wow. Everybody else talking about how we going to Ferdiad, and then the person in charge of the army drawing a picture. Again, it's not that there's anything wrong with that. It just, I would think if I was in charge of this war, I wouldn't have time for thoughts like that. Or not necessarily have time, or not have time, but it just, those thoughts would never even enter my mind.
So, about this surprise attack. It's all over if the details leak, yeah? I know my shoulders are broad, but you sure you want to lay a secret like that on them?
Well, we did.
I'm no war hero. In fact, I'm a wanted man. If I were you, I wouldn't trust me with something that important.
I'll say that.
Wait a minute. By she, do you mean Edelgard? I didn't know she had eyes for me.
No comment about this.
Huh. I just got a sudden chill. Like someone's got it out for me. It's not you, is it? Nah, you wouldn't. Your shoes are too goody.
You're not implying that I am jealous at the fact that you thinking Edelgard likes you. Baltus, you couldn't be more wrong.
Ferdiad at last! The very city where I struggled through school and mastered the art of spellcraft. So many memories are bound up there, and now it is to become a battlefield. I am a bit overwhelmed.
Constance, you sound like you're laying it on thicker than usual. Yeah.
I am quite the thespian, it's true. You, on the other hand, need to learn your cue.
No.
To fool the enemy, one must first deceive one's allies. The walls have ears, you know.
Alright, Constance, you got that. You got that. Fair enough. Fair enough. Not bad. Not bad.
What the? What a pain. What an absolute pain.
What's the matter?
Concerned, are you? That's nice. A little too nice. Here's a word of warning. If anyone here asks you for a favor, it's probably just a scam.
I didn't say I was gonna do anything. I just asked you what's wrong.
My friend and I were messing around the other day, and an Imperial General stopped to talk to us. If you've got that much energy, he said, you should fight for the Imperial Army. Honestly, maybe we should think about it.
Nah, you can sit down here. I got it.
Maybe.
And now...
The church smiles warmly at
Oh,
all
yeah.
who pay reverence.
Oh, no.
But defy them and, well, that's another story. The way the Knights of Seros fight is cold-blooded and ruthless. Coming from me, you get the implications.
Yeah.
Yeah, somehow. There are no good ways out of here, so we're lucky they never came through. So, Aryan Road next, huh? I've got some fond memories of that place.
You don't say, Yuri. And, I know that they're about to use fire, but Edelgard did the same. In fact, she put Bernie on a... Yeah, that's right. Was Bernie, like, bait? Well, anyways.
The bird said that we'll be facing someone I know in our next battle.
Yeah. I forgot that's your name for him, the Bert.
The lady who captured me after I ran away from my village. I wonder if she remembers me.
I gotta get you ready then. You want to confront her? Oh wait, you said you're not as arrogant to think you have a rival.
Honestly, I don't want to go anywhere near her. But if I have to, it won't be much different than any other fight. That's how it goes, right? If we want to end this war, we have to keep charging forward, no matter who's on the other side.
Well, all that said, I gotta have you fight her happy. And that's it. Okay. So, next up will be another support episode. Then, probably gonna do this. Yeah. Because why not? Then we'll head to Aryan Road. And yeah, once we do this support episode, I think that'll take care of mostly everything. Mostly. Do I want to do Hubert and Shamir? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, alright. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. So with that being said, this has been Blade. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. And now it is time for the question of the day. And like I said, I talk about it in this episode, so I want to ask you all, what did you think of the treatment of Randolph and Ladislava in all three routes? For me, it seems similar to Judith. Judith had a bigger role in the Golden Deer than Randolph and Ladislava had in this route, I feel, but I still wish for some more type of interaction. Maybe, like honestly, after seeing the little section where after Bernadette is paralogged, she has a unique line, the game has done so much where I almost feel like, is it nitpicking or asking for too much for them to dive more into characters like Judith, Ladislava, Randolph, etc. But maybe they'll do so in Three Hopes. Either way, I want to ask you all what your thoughts are, so with that being said, please post your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.